Alright, so I'm going to show how to open up and disassemble this Lenovo G500 20236. Okay, so this is going to be just a quick video for like the RAM and the hard drive and things like that. Alright, so first what you want to do, these tabs will usually be in like that. You just push them out to the side and then you can pull the battery out. Put the battery back in, this automatically slides back, and then you can just slide that back over. Alright, so anyways, to remove this bottom cover, you're going to need a PH1 or JIS1 screwdriver, and there's two screws hidden here behind or inside where the battery is. Alright, so we're just going to remove these two screws. Alright, this computer's not turning on, so we're probably just going to pull the hard drive out to get the data. Anyways, once you remove those two screws, you can use these rubber feet to kind of slide the cover down. Once you slide the cover down, you can just lift it out just like that, okay? Look at that, we'll set that aside. So here you can see the CD drive, hard drive, the RAM. You can see the CMOS or the BIOS battery. Wireless card here, you got the DC jack charge port connector here, you got the speakers connector here, the CPU and GPU. It looks like the CPU is replaceable on here, so if you take the whole heatsink out, you can twist this little thing with the flathead screwdriver and replace it. But you can only replace it up to whatever this socket and the generation. You can't go beyond that. And also keep in mind, if you get too high of a powered processor, you can actually overheat and burn this computer out. Alright, the fan, I see two screws here, and then yeah, I don't think that's holding the fan, but I'm not going to mess around with this one too much because the customer is waiting outside, so we're just going to see quickly what's going on. So we got the RAM here. Oh, maybe they have a RAM issue because this is like aftermarket RAM, so I'm going to clean off the pins on the RAM. But this is 4 gigs DDR3 1600. So if you look at the other one, it'll probably be like PC3L. Let's see. So 4 gigs. Oh, they don't even have the information on this RAM Axle brand. So, but yeah, it's DDR3 memory. Let's see if it will start up actually without the other RAM. I'm gonna get this. Usually you just get it in and then you push it down. These clips for some reason are kind of stiff. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. So that should be it. I'm gonna try and power this on again with just one stick of RAM and see if that makes a difference. Okay, so if your computer's having some similar issues, this is something you can try. I'm trying the one key recovery button. Okay, I saw this light come on and then it just went off. Let's see, it's turning itself back on. The webcam light is going on, blinking. But yeah, nothing is happening, so seems like this computer is dead. Alright. The customer told me that they basically kept turning it on and off and on and off, and then it turned on. So yeah, but it definitely sounds like this thing is dead. I'm going to try the power button now and see if that makes a difference. You do see the power light on, the webcam light is on, and it just turns itself off. Okay, so yeah, it seems like a board issue. Usually that's like a bad graphics chip or something like that. Alright, anyways, we're going to put this back. We're just going to take the hard drive out and see if we can get the data for this customer, because this is an old laptop and it's probably not going to be worth it for him to repair. Okay, so let's take out the two screws here. So this is a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. There's also the BIOS or CMOS battery there if I didn't mention it. And then, yeah. Alright, so take the two screws out. You want to keep the screws in order because they can be different size, shapes, and lengths. Anyways, to get the hard drive out, once you get those two screws, you can slide this whole caddy back, or you should be able to. There we go. Alright, then you can pull this out. And I'm going to take this caddy out because we are going to be putting it in a hard drive enclosure. Okay, so take that out. Take that out. Take all these screws out. Alright, and then we'll just plop the hard drive out like that. So if you want, you can get another 2.5-inch SATA SSD to upgrade this, or a larger hard drive if you want. But again, we're just going to be trying to pull the data out since this computer is probably not going to be worth saving. So we're putting that back in. Alright, we're gonna just put this. If you're wondering, all these connectors that are kind of like slotted in, you kind of just grab them and wiggle them to pull them out. So let me show you. I'll show you like with the fan. Okay, let me do a zoom in here. Alright, so like with the fan connector, you just grab the wings of the connector and you kind of just wiggle it. Just keep wiggling it, alright? Just like this, and eventually it pops out just like that, okay? And then to put it back, just get it slotted back, push it down. Alright, same thing with all these other connectors. You just grab them, wiggle them, and you can pull them out. Alright, and then, oops, someone's calling. I'm gonna have to ignore that for now. Alright, then you got the optical drive. If you want to replace that, just one screw here. And then to remove the CD drive, what I like to do is I'll get my fingernail on this bezel and I'll just keep wiggling it up and down like that, and you see it comes out really easily. You can replace this with a hard drive, secondary hard drive slot caddy if you don't really use the CD. But yeah, alright, so anyways, that's pretty much all I'm going to show for this. Hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, please like, subscribe, help others find my videos. I'm going to put it all back together. But yeah, if you do take out the CPU and GPU, keep in mind that you want to redo the thermal paste. You're going to have to check and redo these pads if they get dirty. But the thermal paste for sure, if you take that out, you do have to redo it. Alright, so yeah. Alright, I'm going to get these screws. And we're going to just put this, I'm going to just put this cover on, make sure everything is okay. If you wanted to replace the keyboard, there are these markings here for the keyboard screws. Again, I'm not going to remove them because I have a customer waiting outside, but there's one here, one here, one here. It looks like 3 screws for the keyboard. After you remove those 3 screws, you can open this up and you can use a thin pry tool to kind of pop the clips. I have lots of videos for these kinds of keyboard replacements. But when you go along here, you can actually feel the clips and then you can pop it out. But again, I'm not going to do that. And then underneath, there's always a ribbon cable, so you want to be careful lifting it out. If you can't find a video and you need to replace your keyboard, let me know. And I will look through my other videos and send you one of that. Alright, so let's put this back on. Okay, make sure again that you slide it from down here, slide it up. Get those 2 screws and put them back in. Oh, make sure it slides up all the way. There we go. And just put these screws back in. Alright, and that's pretty much it. Again, please like, subscribe, help others find my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, bye.